BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on PrizePicks as well as Underdog. We are getting this video out to you slightly earlier than usual, but we saw some nice picks that we thought had a great chance of hitting and we wanted to get them out to you as quickly as possible before PrizePicks took them down. If you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, take a moment to hit the subscribe button so that you can get access to our picks as soon as we post and before these lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 150 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. Alright, let's get right into some of the best picks for today. For our first pick, we'll be headed over to the points plus rebounds tab, and we'll be selecting Luka Doncic for less than 43.5 points plus rebounds. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier yourself, use our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial. We see that Luka Doncic has actually fell below this line in 7 of his last 10 games. Additionally, Luka Doncic has actually fallen below this line in 70% of his last 20 games. In fact, in the last 11 matchups Luka Doncic has had against the Los Angeles Clippers, he's fallen below this line in 7 of the last 11 matchups he's faced the Clippers. Now, Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks will be facing off against a Los Angeles Clippers team that during the regular season was very good defensively, top 10 in both points and rebounds allowed to their opponents. And when it came to guarding opponent point guards, they were pretty much the same, even slightly better when it came to defending against point guard rebounds, only giving up an average of just 5.5 rebounds to the position. And when it came to points, they were slightly below average. However, they still only gave up just under 25 points per game to the position. Here are the numbers for shooting guards, for those of you who want to see that as well. Now, we also want to point out that this game will be played in Dallas after just 1 day of rest and also travel. So you can expect players to come out a little bit fatigued, missing shots, and not having their usual energy to grab rebounds. Now, in the last game, Luka Doncic did finish the game with 35 points and 7 rebounds. It was a blowout game, but he still played over 39 minutes, so you can expect him to be slightly fatigued, as well as the Clippers defense to be more focused on slowing Luka down. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Luka Doncic is getting a heavy dose of minutes, much higher than we would like to see for taking his under on this. However, we do want to point out that in these last 5 playoff games versus the Los Angeles Clippers, Luka Doncic did fall under this line in 4 of these last 5 games, playing minutes totaling 40 minutes or above. Of course, Doncic is one of those players who can go and get these lines on points alone. On the regular season, he did average near 34 points per game and above 9 rebounds. Over these playoffs, with an increase in minutes, a huge increase, he's actually taken a step back in his dropping below his point totals, and also his averages in points and rebounds are much lower than his line in the last 8 games he has faced off versus the Los Angeles Clippers. So for all these reasons, again, we will be taking Luka Doncic for less than 43.5 points plus rebounds. For our next pick, we will be headed over to the NBA first half section, and we'll be headed over to the PRA tab, and we'll be selecting Paul George for less than 18 first half PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Paul George has actually fallen below this line in 9 of his last 10 games. Additionally, George has fallen below this line in 70% of his last 20 first halves. Now, Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers will be facing off against a Dallas Mavericks team that during the regular season was not very good at defending against the small forward position PRA. However, during the playoffs, the Dallas Mavericks have significantly improved their defensive abilities. In fact, last game they did hold the Los Angeles Clippers to under 100 points. They held them to 93 points, as well as Paul George to a PRA of 15, 11, and 4. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that George is not getting too many minutes here in the first half, averaging just shy of 16 minutes in the first half, which is right around where we would like to see it. So we also shouldn't have plenty of time to reach this line as well. On the season, George was a solid contributor for the Los Angeles Clippers, averaging above 22 points, above 5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. However, during the playoffs, with an increase in minutes, he has taken a huge step back with his scoring, dropping to below 20 points per game over these playoffs. And in his last 7 matchups versus the Dallas Mavericks, Paul George has had an average of below 19 points per game. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Paul George for less than 18 first half PRA. Now, for those of you wisely making picks on Underdog, we wanted to share a couple of picks that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's James Harden for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Luka Doncic for lower than 0.5 triple-doubles. Now, if you like to make picks on things like double-doubles, triple-doubles, as well as the rest of the traditional PRAs and other stat lines, check out Underdog Fantasy, because right now, when you use code BetBlitz, you'll receive a free pick as well as 100% deposit match on your first time deposit. And they've got some great payouts. Believe me, you're going to want to check them out. Now for our third pick, we will be headed back over to the NBA section, and we'll be headed over to the rebounds plus assists tab, and we'll be selecting Evan Mobley for less than 13.5 rebounds plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Evan Mobley has actually fallen below this line in 9 of his last 10 games. Additionally, Evan Mobley has fallen below this line in 70% of his last 20 games. Head-to-head versus the Orlando Magic, Evan Mobley has fallen below this line in 7 of his last 10 matchups versus the Magic. Now, Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers will be facing off against an Orlando Magic team that during the regular season was one of the best, if not the best, defensive teams in the NBA. When it came to defending against opponents' rebounds and assists, they were ranked number 1 in both of those categories, and the Magic were nearly as good as when it came to defending opponents' centers as well, ranked top 6 in rebounds and assists allowed to opponent centers, giving up an average of just shy of 11 rebounds and just shy of 3.5 assists. So Evan Mobley shouldn't have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now we want to point out that Jared Allen is going to be a game time decision for this game. In this last game, he did not play, and Mobley did end up going for 17 rebounds plus assists. However, we do expect the Orlando Magic defense to be well prepared in their scouting and lower Mobley's totals in both categories. On the season, Evan Mobley was pretty decent when it came to his rebounds plus assists average. In the playoffs, however, he has taken a slight decline in both categories. And in his last 7 matchups versus the Orlando Magic, he does have an average of just shy of 8 rebounds as well as under 3 assists. For all those reasons, again, we'll be taking Evan Mobley for less than 13.5 rebounds plus assists. All right, these are our picks for today. And after we finish reviewing, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. For our picks, we took Luka Doncic for less than 43.5 points plus rebounds. We took Paul George for less than 18 first half PRA. And finally, we took Evan Mobley for less than 13.5 rebounds plus assists. Now, we're not saying take all these picks and throw them into a parlay, but individually, these picks, they could be some useful additions to the overall entries that you have in mind. And if you like our picks and want even more picks, check out the link in our description below to join our Discord, where we drop more picks every single day. And also remember to hit the like button. We do have a like goal on this video if you guys want a bonus pick in tomorrow's video. Let's get this video to above 150 likes. Now, for those of you looking to take your sports betting to the next level, Daily Grind's Fantasy Optimizer is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available. It's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, and much more. One of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right here and have it generate for you the best 6-pick plays that are most likely to hit on PrizePicks, and it will even tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And best of all, it runs on a live, up-to-date system. So if it's on PrizePicks, if it's on Underdog, or any of the other major sporting bets books, it'll be here live as well. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, check our link down in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. If you're new to the channel, you want to make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our daily picks. Again, these picks may get bumped, so you want to make sure you see them on time. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.